For today's Beauty Thursday, I wanted to show you how to create the look that's on my eyes right now, and you can see it in the photos. The products I'm going to be using are the Naked palette by Urban Decay, the Naked 2 palette by Urban Decay, the Tom Ford Eye Color Quad in Burnished Amber, Urban Decay's 24/7 Liquid Liner in Perversion, Urban Decay Super Curl Mascara in Black, Urban Decay's Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Original, and the brushes I'm going to be using are the Urban Decay Shadow Brush, which comes in the Naked palette, the Urban Decay Naked 2 Shadow Brush, which also has a blending brush on the other side, and the Sonia Kashuk Fluffy Eyeshadow Brush. Okay, so to start the look, I kept one eye made up and then I have one eye bare. To start the look, we're going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original. Just open that up. See it. Put a tiny little bit on your finger. Hopefully you can see that. And then just put it all over your lid, all the way down to the lash line, and all the way up to the brow bone. And you can bring it out because it does extend. The shadow will extend, and you also want to bring it down underneath your eye. Okay? Once that's done, you want to take, now I used the Tom Ford palette in the Burnished Amber, and I used this pink color here. Now you're gonna, any sort of like hot pink color would work just fine. Now, what I did was I'm going to dip the brush into it like this. Just wiggle it back and forth to get a little bit of color up on that brush. And then you just put it on the lid only up to the crease. And just into the corner. Make sure not to extend above the corner of your eye or go below it. And you can feel free to pat it on there because you want it to be pretty saturated. You can also moisten your brush, which will help to keep the color more saturated. Okay. Okay. Alright, so you have that part done. Now what you want to do is you can take the same brush, just use the other side, which has no color on it. There's your pink, other side. And we're going to use the Naked 1 palette, and we're going to use Virgin. It's the first color. Again, dip your brush, jiggle it side to side, get some color on there. And then you're just going to apply that on the brow bone, up in the top, right underneath. And you're going to bring it down towards the pink. So all the way to the inner corner. Just touching the pink slightly. That gives you that white brightness that we're looking for on the inside. Also, just take a small amount and do your corners and go underneath your eye, along the waterline, and your lower lash line. And then just take your finger and you can blend it down a little bit, the white, because you don't want it to be super pronounced. You just want it to look, you know, nice. Okay. Next, you're done with your naked one. Next, you're going to use your naked 2 palette, and we are going to use Blackout, which is all the way on this side, it's in the end. It is the darkest color, it's black. Hence, Blackout. Okay, again, take your dual-sided brush so that you have a clean brush to start with. Dip it into the shadow. So your tip of your brush is nice and black, nice and dark. Okay, and now you're going to apply this on the outer corner of your lids in like a V formation, fading in. Using a patting motion, not a sweeping motion. Because you just want to get the color started, and you want to go just to the crease here. Just right here to the crease. You're going to go about in the middle. Okay, so it makes this like crazy little V looking thing. Next, you're going to take your big fluffy brush and you're going to roll it, just the tips. I'll show you what I mean. Just the tip of the brush, you're going to roll it like that to get black all loaded up in that brush. And now what you're going to do is you're going to start on the inside in the middle, and you're going to create swirling motions out and then swirling motions back. And you just keep loading that brush up until you've got a nice little smoky eye effect. So it should look like that. See? Next, you're going to take the brush with the black on it, the little shadow brush, load that back up with some more black because you want it really dark in the corners there. So you load that up and you're just going to pack it in there. Just pack the powder in there in that same V, letting a little bit of the pink shine through. As dark as you want it. I liked mine pretty dark because I like the way that looks. You don't want any pink shining through on that one side on the bottom. Okay. Next, you're going to take the blending side of your brush and you're going to sweep outwards first, starting in the top, to blend the powder all together. Next, you're going to go reverse and blend it inwards. You can also just slightly on the bottom blend it so you get rid of all those sharp edges from the packing. Okay, so it's a nice cloudy, shadowy look. You're going to take your brush with your pink that's still on there. You're done with your Naked 2 palette or your black shadow, whichever you'd like to use. Go back to your hot pink, dip your brush, and you're going to, it helps when you moisten your brush a little bit, but you can just use it like this, and you're going to pack it in the corner of your eye, where the pink is, pack it in there. And what you actually want to do is you want to extend the packing just a little bit into the middle of the V, where you can see a little bit of pink shining through. You want that really vibrant, so you want to pack that in there really good. Okay? Yes. Next, you are done with your hot pink. Take because I like to do this because my eyelashes are kind of out of control in the outer corner. So take your eyelash curler and curl your eyelashes. These tools always freak me out. They look so archaic. Next, you're going to take your liquid liner. In my case, I chose to use the 24/7 Urban Decay by Improversion. Shake it. Very important. Take some on your brush. You want to start in the middle and head outwards. Right along the lash line. Now you want to start a winged eye. For me, what I do is I follow along the bottom waterline and I just extend that line out. That's how I create my winged eye. You can also use the corner of the V that you created with the shadow as your guide. Now, take from the corner and extend all the way in. You just connect them. You draw a straight line from that side to the middle, and it just looks like an empty V. Grab some more liquid liner and fill in the empty little box you've got there. Sorry, you have to do it with a mirror. Okay, once you've got that, then you want to continue making the line thinner towards your inner corner. I use the side of the brush and continuously connect it with the rest of the shadow until I just get to the very inner corner. There's just a slight bit. Okay? And finally, apply your mascara. This one's actually pretty good. It came in the Book of Shadows if you got that. But you can buy it also at Sephora or UrbanDecay.com. And apply your mascara. Don't forget to put a little bit on your bottom lashes. Alright. And clean up any spill that you may have. Now to set it, I like to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. It's awesome. You do a little shake, very light shake, and you just mist your face. It's like, oh, little mist. Let it dry for a second. Okay, and there you have it. Pretty pink smoky princess eyes. I love it.